What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another review, this time for Disney Plus's new show, WandaVision. It premiered January 15th, 2021, and they released episodes 1 and 2 for us to view, and I'm going to give you guys my spoiler thoughts on all of this. So if you guys haven't seen episodes 1 and 2, do me a favor, go watch those, then come on back so you guys can hear my full thoughts. All right, let's get into WandaVision's episode 1 and 2. All right, so before I give my initial thoughts, guys, watching all of the trailers, and I think all of us were a little stumped on what to expect. We hadn't gotten an MCU project for over a year due to all of the massive shutdowns and postponements. So as we enter 2021, we get this exclusive Disney Plus project from Marvel and Disney, and it's going to be one of many that are coming this year alongside of a couple of movies. So I can't even begin to tell you how excited I was when I saw that Marvel Studios opener. Oh. I got nostalgic theater vibes to the core, guys. So that definitely put a smile on my face, I will say that. I knew we were going to be getting a I Love Lucy, Bewitched style of 50s, 60s programming in black and white, 4:3 aspect ratio, and that's totally fine. I wanted to see how they were going to throw the MCU twist on everything, and we got all of that. So, introduction of our characters, Wanda Maximoff and Vision. We get to see that they are a blossoming new couple, and they kind of just try to assimilate to this culture that they're living in at the time. It's a very, very timepiece, dated piece, guys. So we hear a lot of slang that's no longer used, a lot of fashion that's no longer worn, and I like that. I like seeing those type of things. That's just me personally, so it's not going to be for everybody. I've already heard a lot of people say that they turned it off right away. It's not their cup of tea. How is this Marvel related? That's fine. I'm going into this with an open mind, giving you guys my honest thoughts as I watch episodes 1 and 2 from beginning to end. Not cutting any corners, giving you guys once again my 100% thoughts after watching these episodes. So all of the assimilation, all of the quirkiness, all of the hijinks, and some superpowers that we got to see in episodes 1 and 2, kind of compacting the story down so it's not such a long review, guys. The first episode is Vision trying to impress his boss so he can get a raise or a promotion, trying to fit in and gain friends, camaraderie amongst his coworkers and just people in the neighborhood. And episode 2, they seem to do that a little more with the neighbor, as well as she is introduced to more of the housewives, kind of the Stepford wives. A lot of them kind of think and act a lot like the same. So this is where I want to talk about how this is a little different than our cookie cutter 50s, 60s type of black and white show that they're portraying Wanda and Vision in. We're getting our little jolts of they're not in their reality, and that's what I knew as soon as I saw this trailer what we were going to get into. I actually predicted it even before watching these episodes, guys, just based on the trailer, that they were stuck in some kind of matrix where they're either in a coma state, hooked up to a machine, someone's trying to break through to them, and that's where we get the repetitive in episode 2 over the radio saying, "Wanda, are you here?"
Wanda, who's doing this to you, Wanda?
Someone is definitely trying to track either her or Vision or both, but they are definitely not in control of their own minds right now. So some things are breaking through, a la the colored helicopter that we got and the beekeeper. And of course, the guy's voice over the speaker. So little things like that, as well as Easter egg nods to Stark Industries and Hydra. I thought that was great. I cheered immediately, guys. One, Iron Man is one of my favorite. Always will be one of my favorites, even though he's no longer here. That's totally fine. The fact that they're implementing them in these episodes is great, and I can't wait to see what's to come from episodes 3 and beyond. So maybe unlike most of you guys, I had lots of fun with this because once I said, okay, this is what it's gonna be, I just really put myself in that old school Nick at Night sitcom mode and I had fun with it. The laugh tracks, all of that was great. It really put me in that zone. I felt like I was a kid again watching these old programs. So even if it is different than your regular MCU, so if you're going into this not knowing anything about Marvel, this might be a little more for you. But if you're a hardcore Marvel fan, if you've been following since Iron Man or even beyond that with some of the characters that weren't part of Marvel Studios, this may not want to be your fuel for the Marvel Disney fire. I'm sure a lot of you expected action-packed out the gate MCU. We haven't got it for over a year. I can understand that, guys. Trust me, I love Marvel through and through, and I'm really trusting Kevin Feige and Disney to do a good job, to throw us into thinking outside the box, guys, and I'm really going to have fun with these shows, whether it's WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I really just want to see what they have in store for us as viewers. And all of that being said, I really had fun once again with episodes 1 and 2. So at the end of 2, we also got to see a color blossom spectrum where it looks like we're jumping to the next decade, which could possibly be the 60s or the 70s, guys. And Wanda is pregnant. How? I have no clue. It's one of those things where they kind of just think it, they envision it, they embody it, and it happens. Not asking any questions. I just want to see where things go. But sidecast, the neighbor, the boss, I love a lot of the coworkers that Vision's working with. They're fine. Everything is just fine right now. So it's still a question mark, a big question mark, but I will continue watching every week. Let me know your guys' thoughts, though, down in the comments below. Not trying to be too critical on this because I think I know what I'm getting myself into based on watching this so far. All right, guys. And if you guys did appreciate my review on this episode 1 and 2 of WandaVision, please give me a thumbs up. It always does help the channel. And consider subscribing today to join the Flix Talk family. All right, guys. Till next video, I'm gone. Peace.